So the first week of spending a time in my new place, it was really rough. So with the moving and I haven't got any sleep for the first couple of nights, and it was just emotional way. It was overwhelming. So I spent a lot of time. I tried to spend a lot of time alone just to cope with that, because I feel like I don't want to drag my emotion to someone else's life, potentially ruin somebody's day. So I do not find emotional support. I'm just kind of dealing with it on my own. So when you split up, all of a sudden especially you have a child, and it's really hard because now the child is in the middle. So you kind of have to figure out how to split up your time, because as my daughter, she loved me, she wanted to spend time with me, but she also loved her dad and wanted to spend time with her dad. So I'm working on figure out a best way so that we can continue to co-parent and continue to help her and as she grows. But as right now, the first week is finally behind me. It's exactly 1 week. I did meet some of our neighbors. They're really nice people. Every morning I try to go to the area where everybody get coffee. It's kind of like our community gathering area where everyone come get their coffee and say hi. So I do that, and then just to have a little bit of interaction. As far as filming at home, I filmed 2 sessions for my workout. I just have a hard time coping with the space that are a lot smaller than what I used to. So I end up taking off all the camera and lights, and I store them in the closet. I don't know, for right now, that's what I'm doing, because I just feel like I need a little bit more living space. And that's why I went to the old house and got the 2-seater sofa. And my daughter, she's so sweet, she helped me carry the sofa into our apartment this morning. It's amazing. You're amazed at what the little kid can do, right? She was so sweet. So that's my little help. That's my little helper. And I was speaking to you about the apartment, right? So the apartment was smaller than what I used to. I put the lights away. And then my thought process was, I've been filming the workout video for 1 year and 3 months now. So it's a little over a year. My channel is growing. I feel like there's a little bit more sharing I want to do that does not require a whole room. So for example, like this place, it's amazing. Like literally, look at this masses of body of water, and it just goes on and on. It's just so beautiful. And I'm here literally just sharing this space with like 2 birds. Like nobody is here and enjoying this beautiful place. And like right now, my priority anytime I have is that I want to come outside to see the lake and to see the beautiful sunset. And that kind of help to spark my creativity, so that what is the content that I will be creating going forward. I just feel like there's so much value to what I'm going through right now. People are, maybe there are people that are fed up with the traditional way of living. And my house is not a mansion, but it's very big, and it's a 4-bedroom place where it's very hard to keep it clean. And personally, I don't like cleaning, so our house is always dirty and I just don't like it. And now my apartment is so small. It is so small. It's so much smaller, and it doesn't take that much to keep it clean. I actually able to keep my apartment clean on my own without any help. So getting back to that is that for sharing my story and my experience for people who are fed up with the traditional way of living, and maybe they are considering a different way of living, perhaps moving to a smaller place so that you can finally have time to actually be out here and enjoying the beautiful place. And that is everywhere. The beautiful place is everywhere. It's just that we tend to be so busy and not have any time to actually enjoy the one essence of just not have the time and to actually being. We're more too busy of doing and running around the whole day. So my main priority is to pause, and before the sunset I come out here and being with nature and see the birds and see the lake and see the sunset. And hopefully that I will continue to share my experience with this whole transition. I want to talk to you a little bit about why I choose a smaller space. For the most profound reason was that I have a hard time keeping my house clean, and because I do not like cleaning, so my house always seems dirty and cluttered, and just I know you could always just find somebody and clean your house, and I've done that before at my previous house, and we have people that come clean twice a month. They come clean around $250 every time that they clean. So you can definitely find help and get the house clean. And the other thing is it's just the ongoing maintenance. It's like, the house, it breaks faster than I can fix. It's always something. It's always something, electric popping or something that needs to get fixed. The light fixture that's broken. It needs a special kind of light bulb. And we went back to the Lowe's and 4 different times to try to get the light bulb that will fit over the ceiling in the closet. And guess what? They still don't fit. And I was so fed up with it. And then also one of the light was broken in the garage, and where I asked my husband to fix it, and he got up there, he actually broke the fixture, the case that covers the light bulb. So he fixed the light bulb, but he breaks the case, right? Just a small thing like that. And in the apartment, I don't have to deal with any of that. Like, I have somebody I called in about my sink that had like a little bit of leak with the water, and they come fix it without me have to be in there, and then send me an email and tell me that they fixed it. Just a small thing like that, and I just feel like so much less stress. You just focus on living than just fixing things, right? Another important thing was like the insurance, the property insurance. I'm in Florida, so the property insurance keep going up. The property insurance, homeowner insurance. I don't know. There's ADD, association fee. There's like a whole bunch of other fees that are associated with owning a home. That should be taken for consideration. You just end up paying a lot more than what you think that you will pay. Over time, obviously over time the house become older and they break faster, and the maintenance, the pests, and the grass and the landscape. So all of that is your responsibility. And apartment living, of course, you also dealing with a lot of neighbors and people above you, and so what, and you are gonna deal with some of that. But overall community living, and I feel like it's better because in my previous house, I just stayed home, I take care of my daughter, and then I go pick her up, and then any work that I need to do, I just do it at home. I don't go anywhere, and you don't realize how fast the time can pass. And next thing I know, and a decade could go by so quickly, and I haven't really established anything. I don't have any network with people, and I don't talk to anybody, and I end up just isolating myself and don't even spend the whole day without seeing anybody except my partner. And what happened is, over time, you become isolated, where you stop engaging with people. And perhaps anything you do, you feel more cautious because you're not used to it. And even the other day, I said, you know what, my friend invited me to go play the game. I don't know, it's trivia or something, some kind of game that you guess the answer. I feel so uncomfortable sitting there, and I just wanna run away, and part of me just wanna run away, and I just feel so uncomfortable. And the reason being is it's because I have not put myself out there. I have not feel that I don't feel exciting sitting there, and I just kind of force myself, sat there for 15 minutes. I say, you know what, I'm gonna go for a run, because this is our friend that we know each other. We live right down the street. So I left my daughter there with them, and I went for a run around the lake. When I came back, and I just sat there for 15 minutes while they just observed to play. I did not play the game because I have no idea how to play the game. So I just kind of observe what they're doing. So I sat there for 15 minutes, and part of me I just want to run away, and I just don't feel natural to me to participate. And what happened is, over time, you become you just stop disengaging. You stop engaging with people, and anything social situation like that, and I become very anxious, and I just didn't want to be part of it. And that, over time, and my circle becomes smaller and smaller, and to the point that I have no one and nobody. So that's another drawback, just for any of you who are working from home and just trying to get out there. even just to the coffee shop, or even just go anywhere and do that for a little bit and come back. You can always get back to your work, but you spend all that time by yourself, and you just basically losing your liveness, losing your livelihood. And ever since I started filming a year ago, I started doing this strength training, and after I start filming, I have no idea what my channel will grow into. And I just started to documenting my workout. And even though I do all the editing, I do everything on my own, by myself, I learned all that from scratch. I still spend pretty much all my time by myself. So what I do now was I go to the clubhouse in my apartment, and in the clubhouse there's like different office cell that you can use. So they all have a door. The room is very small, but it's a work setting. It has a table and lamp and just have everything you need. So I've been going there and using that. I close the door. So in the afternoon, I go there to work for a couple hours. And in the morning, I do my trading, everything in my apartment. So I split my day like that before I go pick up my daughter. And then I go to the playground where the other parents are. And I talk to them and have that interaction before coming home making dinner. And during that time, I also go for a run. And then I usually this time, my daughter, she plays in the playground. And then I go around the lake and I do my run and I have my peace just like this. And then I watch the sunset. And I'm thinking, I'm thinking maybe start a new series just on simple living, a new series that documents the idea of simplifying living, so that for people who are in transition, maybe they find some value in what I'm going through. One of the main reasons that I moved out, and I spent a lot of time maintaining the house, and I just don't want that. I want to have more time and doing what I want to do, and have less responsibility and more time to actually enjoying the natural beauty that's right in front of me that I normally don't get to see and don't make time for. So that is really the main motivation of me just changing my life dramatically. And yeah, I just did it. I just went ahead. I said, you know what, this is what I want to do, and I went ahead, did it. Just literally within 1 week, and then I am changing my life. I'm changing the way I want to live, and I'm changing how I want to spend my time and what I want to spend my time doing. And now I feel so much better because I have a support. I'm not just raising my daughter by myself, and I have done it for last 9 years, and ever since my daughter was born, and I'm the only one taking care of her day in, day out. And now my husband, he wants to be part of her life, and he wants to contribute. So I have almost 3 days. I have almost 3 days off. So I would need to figure out what to do with my time, with all the free time that I have. So for the first time, I actually feel like I have a support system, and I built around my neighbors, and like my neighbor today, and she actually watched my daughter for a couple hours, and my daughter was playing with her daughter in the playground. I just say, well, when you finish playing, just bring her back to my new place. So I'm building support with people that, you know, we can be a support to each other, and I no longer feel so alone and no longer feel so isolated, because I have a few parents that are willing to help, that are able to help, and we help each other. And plus my husband, he's going to take her few night per week, and I feel like I have this support system in place, and I feel less frustrated and less alone. So as I'm navigating this transition, it's not going to be easy, and a lot of times, especially when I'm by myself, and sometimes I just want to, I just get scared, and I get scared and I want to just run away, and I know that just fear, and it's just fear, because I still need to face it. I need to face my fear and then continue do what I want to do, and continue heading to the direction where I want my life and how I want to live. And for one reason is that I'm just tired of waiting. I'm tired of waiting for other people's permission. I'm tired of waiting for other people's schedule to live. I want to just live and just be. I don't want to continue to wait for retirement, because I don't know if the retirement is what I want to wait, because when I'm retired, I might not be able to move, right? I don't know where my house is going to be. I want to simply live life right now, not just waiting for another 10 years, because I don't want to wait for another 10 years to live the way I want to live. So even if I end up just alone and by myself, and I'm genuinely I'm okay with that decision, because at least I take that chance and change my life dramatically, because I will not want to feel that 10 years from now and I do not do anything, even the way I'm feeling, I did not take action, and I will just literally regret that. I will hate myself for it. And because of that, I just feel like even if I'm just end up alone, and we're all alone, right? Because what I'm saying is, even if I end up alone, then I'd be okay with that decision, because at least I know that I take a chance.